Hello and welcome back to Simon's Rants. I'm Simon, and today we'll be counting down the top 10 most anticipated movies of 2019. Now I know making a list like this is a bit of a crapshoot. It's almost impossible to predict what movies are actually going to be good or not before they come out, especially before you see a trailer. And sometimes those movies don't even come out the year that they're supposed to, not mentioning any names, Hellboy. But ultimately, this is my list for the movies that I think have the best chance of being great this year, and the movies that I'm most excited for. Number 10. Zombieland 2. I'm such a big fan of the first one that this movie would be higher on the list except for it's been a long time since the first one, and sequels that take this long to come out, they're kind of scary. But it does have everybody from the first one returning back, so that's a plus. There's definitely a risk that this will fall flat, but I'm definitely excited for it in case it ends up being really good. Number 9. Dark Phoenix. Dark Phoenix was on my list last year, but it got pushed back because Disney bought it and then had to do some reshoots. Reshoots are terrifying in the movie world, but it is Marvel and Disney doing it, so at least it's not like DC and Warner Brothers or something. It did get knocked down a few pegs from where I had it last year, but ultimately, I'm still excited for it. I'm a huge fan of the X-Men, and I'm a huge fan of this story arc, so I can't wait to see what happens. And hopefully, Disney didn't mess it up too much. Hopefully. Number 8. The Irishman. The Irishman is a mobster gangster movie by Martin Scorsese. Do I have to give another reason? No? Okay. Number 7. Rocketman. Elton John is one of my favorite singers and artists of all time. And it is a bit odd that they're making a movie about him while he's still alive, but that does allow for him to have a hand in the production and make sure that it's as accurate as it can be. Or at least as accurate as he wants it to be. Regardless, I think it's going to be a lot of fun and it's going to be a good time all around. Hopefully. Number 6. Stan and Ollie. Now, judging from the trailer, this isn't going to be the most in-depth look at Laurel and Hardy ever, but the portrayals and the acting look so good that I can't stay away from this movie. Number 5. It. Chapter 2. Now, the first It wasn't any sort of masterpiece, but it was a lot of fun. I thought the acting was really good, the writing was really good, and it fixed a lot of the problems that were in the novel. Although it did create some new problems, and I'm not entirely sure what the second one's going to look like, overall I'm optimistic that they can redeem what the original one did in part 2 with the crab. Oh. Regardless of what they choose to do, I'm excited to see what it is. Number 4. Fonzo. In this movie, Tom Hardy is playing Al Capone. And after seeing Venom, I am fully convinced Tom Hardy can make anything entertaining. And I'm really excited, honestly, to see how he'll take on playing an older Al Capone. The plot is really interesting, and I can't wait to see what happens, but it's not higher on the list because Josh Trank is directing it. And that does make me nervous. But Tom Hardy, come on. Number 3. Joker. The marketing on this movie already has been great. Leaking little sneak peeks here and there at Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker has driven everybody, including myself, crazy with anticipation. He looks great, and I can't wait to see how he does as the Joker. I almost don't care about the rest of the movie. I just want to see Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker. If the rest of the movie sucks and he's great, it will be worth the watch, I'm sure of it. But if the rest of the movie could be good too, that would be awesome. Please. Thanks. Okay. Let's go, DC. Come on, you got it. Number 2. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Having Tarantino return for his second to last film, if he follows his own rule, is enough to have this movie on the list. But the fact that he's got Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio in it makes me even more excited. I already believe that he's directed both of their individual best performances of their careers in Inglourious Basterds and Django Unchained. So I'm really excited to see them work together again. Not to mention, it is Quentin Tarantino. The directing is always great and the writing is always flawless, and I can never wait to see what he puts out next. Number 1. Us. After Get Out, Jordan Peele's name alone was enough to get him on this list. And then I saw the trailer. Oh wow. That was one of the creepiest trailers I've ever seen. And knowing Jordan Peele, there's going to be some sort of commentary mixed in there, and it's going to be a really intelligent script as well. All that put together made it skyrocket to the top of my list. So there you have it. Those are my top 10 most anticipated movies of 2019. What movies are you most excited for this year and why? Let me know in the comments below, and of course don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks guys.